If you're new here, then welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, then hello again. Today I want to show you how to make a 3-cheese risotto. We're going to use mozzarella, Gruyère and Parmesan cheese. If you like a blue cheese or something stronger, I recommend that you kind of crumble it on top. On top of this risotto, we're going to put something that I love to put on my salads, on fish, basically on anything. I just really love it because it's super simple and yet really tasty. It's crispy leeks. What I like about leeks is that it's like an onion but super mild. So if you put leeks in the oven, they become kind of sweet, kind of like an onion would. But because it has less water than the onion, it actually becomes super crispy. And that mixed with the cheese risotto makes an amazing combo. I promise you will love this recipe. As always, if you want to see the full recipe, click in the link in the description below and that will take you to the blog, where you can find lots more recipes. So now, join me to make this amazing risotto. The first thing that we need to do is the stock. Wash and cut your celery, wash and peel your carrots and cut them also. We also need some onions, so we need to cut that as well. Size-wise, you want to cut it medium to small because it's only going to be there for 30 minutes, so you need the water to be able to take all the flavor out of the vegetables. We are only going to do 100 grams of each, so half of that onion we're going to use for the risotto afterwards. Finish with the bay leaf and off it goes. You have to let it simmer for 30 minutes and then remove all the vegetables. So I recommend that while that's happening, you go on to your crispy leeks. You will only need a section like the one shown in the video for 2 people. Take one layer at a time and cut it really thinly. You really don't want any thick ribbons there. Now that they're looking nice and pretty, it's time to prep them. We're going to put about a teaspoon of vegetable oil and mix it in. This will just serve so that everything sticks to it. Then we season with salt and pepper. These guys keep trying to escape for some reason. Then we add some paprika and powdered mustard. Finish with a couple of pinches of flour just to coat them. They now go onto an oven dish or tray and try to spread them out as much as you can. They go into the oven at 180 for about 40 minutes, but you need to take them out every 10 minutes or so to give them a stir to make sure they're not sticking to each other. Now that they are nice and crispy, they can wait for our risotto to be ready. Now we'll chop the onion for the risotto. You make a couple of cuts across the onion and then on top really thinly as much as you can. And then just across and that's it! They're nice and ready and no one cried while filming this video. Now let's cook our risotto. The first thing that we need to do is to cook our onions. We put a bit of olive oil on the pan and cook our onions until they're very translucent. This is important because if you don't cook them well enough, then you'll get that strong onion flavor, and also that's when people say that onions are really bad for their digestion. Also, it's important to cook them now in the oil because once you add a bit of water to the onions, then they stop cooking. Now we add our rice in and give it a stir to make sure that it's also coated in the olive oil. Now we add our white wine and let it evaporate completely. Our risotto is cooked by adding little by little the stock until it's perfectly cooked. You also have to stir all the time so that the rice doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Sadly, the only way to know that the rice is cooked is to taste it, so you will have to eat some raw rice on the way there. It takes a little bit of patience, but it will only take about 20 minutes. Now that I've tasted it and I know that the rice is almost at an al dente stage, I add the cheese to melt it away. It will take a couple more minutes for it to melt away and for it to come completely together and seasoning, so make sure that it's not done at that moment but that you can actually afford a couple more minutes.
Because the cheese already has salt in it, then you need to be careful and taste every time you add a bit of salt so that you're not over seasoning. And by all means, only add salt when you've already added the cheese. If there is a mistake that you can make with risotto is to overcook it, because then you can get a really mushy, almost mashed potato texture to it. And what you want is an al dente texture, kind of like the one you want in pasta, with a bit of a bite. Serve your risotto really hot, and of course your crispy leeks can be at room temperature. And this is everyone's favorite part.
That was my 3 cheese risotto. I hope you like it. If you do like this video, don't forget to put thumbs up. I really hope you like it and you make it at home. If you do, don't forget to send me a picture. You can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook as Cravings Journal. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you next time.